and they can get a wiretap, and now they don't have no roving, nothing. Everything is roving. Yeah. If they want to hear what we're talking about, they just point the thing at the window. They can't hear exactly what we're talking about.
They don't even have to do that.
Huh?
They don't even have to do that.
It's unbelievable. Hey, it's so ridiculous. Okay, now, we have anticipated all of this. I think there's some agreement. Science fiction management, paradigm shifts back for then, how we should think and act with something after 9/11, all that. We have anticipated the world we have today. Okay, now, but we're not going to sit here and brag about our correctness. This should give us more backbone, more courage to embrace where we believe the world is headed. That's why we're doing what we're doing right now. We're saying to the world, this is not to Iran and this is to the whole world. We state in our case, all of you, well, Iran should do whatever it's going to do, but the whole world, right? The whole world should be involved in this. There's one reality on earth that is depriving people of their freedom, and nobody will be free until that monster is neutralized. Not the people, but the monster, the actual monster, the sanctions monster, the money management monster. And we have to do that kind of in a hurry because there's no guarantee on these time limits. Remember, they used to have, before they could print $1, they used to have either a silver certificate, silver, or gold in the thing. Then they started cutting down on it. Then Nixon in '71 went off the gold standard. It was $32 an ounce for gold. You know? Now it's only $1,400 or so. But ain't nobody got enough gold to back the money they print. I guess that's why they put in God we trust on the money. Because that's the only trust. You trust in Allah. If you ain't trusting them, you can't get nothing. You can't even go to the bank and get a silver dollar for a silver certificate. They stopped printing. They used to have silver dollars in all the places and everything. Silver dollars. You go to Reno, the last place they had them was in Nevada. Them big, heavy silver dollars. Good God. 50 cents. You know, quarters used to have be made out of silver too. Yeah, a quarter up to 64. They took them off the market and put that lead, whatever that is, in them. They used to be real money. It had the value. Like when they had a $20 gold piece, the gold piece was worth what they stamped it for. Now, if the U.S. is 100 trillion in debt, let's say they're only 30 trillion in debt. That's not possible. Because the United States right now, for every, this is a 10-year-old statistic, so I don't know what it is now. But for every dollar they spend, they borrow 35 cents. So they only spend 65 cents. that's 10, 15 years ago, that's not now. The United States pays off its interest on its loan. It don't pay off the loans. After you get so much debt, it gets broke. You broke. Flat broke. The United States of America is broke. So is all the other great countries. Rome was broke. Jews was buying up all the gold. Great Britain went broke. All the great empires went broke. And what did they do at the main time of their decline? They put all their hope in the military. This is so classical. It's like, you know, when I read these articles, 10 steps to decline of America, 10 steps to decline, a neutral article on how society declined. I haven't read them in years, but I remember what they said. I said, man, these boys are slow. They won't even read. They won't even read. But everybody was like that. That's why Pharaoh declined. And Allah said He gave everybody a chance to try you with wealth and He try you with poverty. Okay. I'm going to try to finish up with my suggestions. So make U.S. sanctions. Make them sanctions. This is your chance. Those countries like Iran, Venezuela, and Russia, they already understand this. Do away with the United States currency as an international currency. As long as the U.S. currency is in vogue, they can control you. Now, remember, who's thinking about this? Everybody.
You know, it seems like they're thinking about it, but they're talking around it. You're saying this is what you should do.
Right.
But everybody else seems to just, they know that it's a possibility or what if it happens, but they're not saying this is what you need to, this is what America needs to do.
No, that's why you go back some years ago, you didn't even hear the talk. Once the thing gets in the air, and remember, even a few years ago, that was pre-Trump. We didn't have a marauder, a pirate. The only thing he don't have is his owl with a patch over his eye and a turned up hat. Other than that,
And the talking parrot.
huh? And a talking parrot, yeah. This boy is Long John Silver. This is a pirate. All the characteristics of a pirate.
Right.
He does everything butthole backwards. He has to be hired. But you know, Allah could have installed that boy. I only made men and jinn to serve me. That's what Allah said, right? We used to get signs. Everybody wanted a sign, remember? Our is a sign. What bigger sign do you need than Donald Trump? You want a sign of buffoonery, clownery, decline? There it is. people that won't recognize it and people, I don't believe it. I didn't want no sign in the first place. Everybody else said, that's right. That's right. Now some will do like the people when Ibrahim broke the idol, went in the house of the idols and broke all the idols, and then he put the axe and the bit was the one. He left them standing there. And they said, who broke our idols? So Ibrahim said, there he is right there. You know he can't talk and can't do this. Don't you know? They came to their senses for 30 seconds or less, right? Then they flipped back. They said, burn that boy. He the one did it, right? They know he had to do it. Wasn't nobody else irreligious. He was the only monotheist in the whole show. He was the ummah, as the Quran said, by himself. He was a ummah, because they use the word ummatan, all by himself. So they flashed. We're going to get a lot of that. People flashing, man, that's right, brother. And then they go back. But they keep flashing. You got to remember, someone has to be there to almost force the people. You know, rebellion, people are not rebellious by nature. They're not. They're accommodating. Whatever the authority, if the authority is even 20% good, or let's say 30% good, if he's 50% good, that means taxes is that. Don't let him be 60% good. They ain't got no complaints at all with that. Because they get to keep some of their food. They go, oh man, ain't too many wars. They happy as they can be. Think about the human being. You've got to get them till they ain't got nothing. Hardly. The Declaration of Independence says, we have supplicated to you. We have bowed to you. We petitioned you, right? To no avail. And this is white folks, all they're doing was get a little tea tax. I mean, after all, right? So the human being, you almost got to be murdering the human being, murdering their families, making life really, really hard. But if there's any possible view of a better life or a good life, the human being will go for that every time. You got to treat the people bad before they really open rebellion. They don't just jump up and rebel. You got to be the British treating the Irish like they was treated. Then they rebel. You have to. Okay. So now, without a Donald Trump, not only treating bad, but humiliating and rubbing it in, and no concern. He tells the four little ladies today, go back to he didn't say shit old country, but he said, go back to where you came from. Only one of the ladies was born overseas. This little lady up there. The rest of them are American citizens. Negro, Arab, Puerto Rican lady, whatever she is. Right? And the Somali lady is the only one that technically was born overseas. Confusion? He done got on Miss Pelosi's side all of a sudden. Right? we couldn't ask for it no better. This is it. We saying don't let this is an opportunity. Don't let it go by. We're going to pick up a minute. This is your chance. He can't sanction everybody. Number one, he's bluffing about everything. He's a big bluff. That's all he is. Venezuela ain't going nowhere. He done got quiet. What happened to Venezuela? What's happened? We'll get back to you next week. Right? Iran is getting restless. They better hurry up and do something. Iran may come over there and jump on Sam. Tell the truth. They getting, hey man, I'm tired. You know what I mean? Now, I did mention that Shias, you can't keep bothering them. You just can't, because they got blood right under there. And they blood you can't bother them forever. Everything they do, all their rituals, all their great people, poisoned, beheaded, Imam Hussein, everything. And they go through them rituals all the time. You know, they remember, it's been a couple of 1,400 years they've been going. They've been, thousands or something. In other words, they getting tired of saying. And so's everybody else. There's nobody happy with it. And all the stuff you see is people trying to let you know. If the British ambassador lets stuff leak out, when they've been leaking out stuff from the British, the British Secret Service is better than the CIA almost. What's his name? 007. It doesn't leak out. Right? You can't sell me that leak out nothing. He just told the world, this guy is an absolute inept baboon. He's a baboon. So that means, remember, all this in the atmosphere, this all begins to coalesce as time goes on. Hey man, it begins to coalesce. When it begins to coalesce, remember, like the Bible said, Babylon fell in one day. It didn't fall in one day. It took a couple thousand years. It took 1,000 years for it to fall. Right? But it seems like, bam, it just collapsed. But all of it was working toward the same end. Let me move forward. Climate change dilemma, anxiety, hopelessness. This is people that they look at the global climate and they feel hopeless and they feel helpless. That's for a period. Then they start turning to, okay, we got to do something about this. The first thing is too big. Look at it, man, I can't, I'm just one person. But then that one person is talking to somebody else. Pretty soon they hear somewhere, pretty soon there's a little flyer going around. And so it's now, those people, this is what I'm hearing, is to move from anxiety, hopelessness, ice raids, everything like that.
You know, it's interesting. I was listening to the radio. They interviewed a guy who was talking about trees. I don't know if you heard it.
Trees,
but I thought about the plan that you had as far as planting trees and starting. And I can't remember if it was whatever he was,
Yeah.
that's, that's what he is.
That's
I was
trees,
like, wow.
trees would help, but it's not only, see, you can watch it all on the TV, all the programs that they're beginning to show about ice melts, and they got a polar bear weighing about 100 pounds, standing on a little ice cube or something. And the human being does have a soft spot for animals. Those that are not eating them, they like all the rest of it. Oh, like you go run in the hills, there's deer. Oh, I saw some deer. Oh, I saw some turkeys. And now they know, don't eat the deer, don't eat it. Okay, so we won't eat them. Okay, right? So the human being, the diversity is, the human being is doing away with biodiversity. There's thousands of species going almost every day. It's won't be back. They have to save certain seeds so that they'll be able to, excuse me one second. Excuse me one second. Assalamu alaikum.
This is Sultan. We offer a formal.
I don't care what all that calling. Anyway. Now, we're saying that there's a few things that should be done too. Like instantly, we should have Europe, the European Union and all that, take 1% of their income and donate it, 1% only, to Africa. Maybe even the Caribbean. They say strike when the iron is hot. This iron is hot. It may not get any hotter. The USA stands in the way of New Worldism. And we may have sounded modern and up to date.